Let's watch this. MTV Cribs was extremely fake. Here's the evidence. What? I loved MTV Cribs, bro.
50 cents Ferraris, they were rented. Robbie Williams' castle home, it belonged to someone else. MTV Cribs wasn't exactly legit.
And we said that that was my house.
Oh, that wasn't your house?
No, it's all lies.
And nothing shows this better than the episode with Ja Rule.
These motherfuckers got Airbnbs and
He flexed his 5-bedroom mansion on Star Island in Miami, where he talked about living beside other famous celebrities. The house was so familiar that Ja Rule named each area, calling his courtyard the Open Paradise, which was patrolled by his guard dog Cookie. It was shown in the intro that the property was a rental, but this was assumed to be on a long-term basis.
damn, this in like 480p. What the f were we watching back then? We just had to use our imagination. We're like, oh, that's Ja Rule. Like a blob, dude.
Given he
Who's
knows
that?
everything about the mansion. However, as it turns out, Ja Rule's house on Cribs was actually a 4-day rental, which was exposed in the most embarrassing way by lawsuit. Ja Rule paid $46,000 for the 4-day lease, promising the mansion's owner it'd be used as a private home for 8 adults with no video shoots and no loud parties. Well, Ja Rule broke all 3 conditions, shooting his MTV episode whilst having a party with over 600 people. In the process,
recorded his crimes.
Punched in the walls, furniture and doors were damaged, the driveway somehow cracked, while
okay, nah. See, this is that Airbnb bullshit, bro. You smudge something, you leave the sink faucet on like a little bit to the left, and they'll be like, yo, I gotta charge you $500. This is a cleaning fee. You can't do that here. Like, bro, how we cracked the driveway, bro?
condoms and syringes were left throughout the house. As a result, Ja Rule and MTV were sued for $1 million, but at least it looked like a house that Ja Rule would live in, as the Ying Yang Twins crib was laughably out of character.
That's like a, I don't know, what is that, family home in Pennsylvania?
The Atlanta gangster rapping duo
Bingo.
opened the door revealing the most suburban house, filled with fish tanks, sailing boats, and sea-related artwork.
We waving like the sea. We decorated this ourselves now.
Ah, y'all lying. These are lying.
The mansion was definitely decorated by some old white people, not the Ying Yang Twins.
This is clearly just a random old white guy's house that likes to fish and likes boats.
They'd even argue over where they bought appliances and had to improvise names for each of the fish. You can tell the Ying Yang Twins have never been in that house. It seemed they at least owned the vehicles at the end, as the cars displayed by Bow Wow were rented for the show. He was just 18 years old during his first Cribs appearance, but despite having starred in some high-profile movies...
Oh, like Mike, bro. He has some banger shit. Oh my God, he went crazy in Tokyo Drift. Like Mike, what are we talking about? Shad Moss, that had a generational run, bro.
It seemed unrealistic that he could afford a 6-bedroom mansion and a fleet of luxury cars. With his name airbrushed above his bed, it seemed as though Bow Wow at least owned the house, although the luxury vehicles were a little more suspicious, because 2 years later he'd go on the show again, during which a viewer made an observation. We had MTV Cribs running in the background and watched 21-year-old Bow Wow show off his bachelor pad in Miami, along with his pimped out Bentley, Lamborghini, and Cadillac Escalade.
Oh no.
But then we noticed the word Prestige at the bottom of all 3 cars and decided to Google Prestige Rental Cars Miami, and what do you know, there it was. Prestige.
Yo, pocket watching. These motherfuckers, let him lie. It's Bow Wow, dude. Y'all motherfuckers remember when Usher threw Bucks in the strip club? Y'all remember that? Yo, these celebrities, they have no shame, dog.
Was the name of the company that Bow Wow rented the cars from.
They don't give a
Likely encouraged by the show, as Birdman also used the service during his appearance. Regardless, people clowned on Bow Wow, stating, ha ha ha, I wonder if he rented the condo too, which by looking at his life was also highly likely. For example, he'd post his Ferrari to his Instagram, writing, take the drop top to the night spot, keep the California in California, we went hard tonight Grammy weekend, which was then reposted by a car rental company who accidentally exposed...
Hey guys! guys, look at Bow Wow. He rented our car. Come on down to Platinum Transportation.
Exposed our good friend Bow Wow pulling up to the
Oh, that's
Grammys
so
with our Ferrari,
embarrassing.
California. 1 year later, he was exposed for flexing a rented Hollywood mansion, but the worst example was in 2017 when he'd post this to his Instagram. He showed the private jet he was taking to his concert, yet the very same day this Snapchat went viral.
This he flying economy.
So this guy Lil Bow Wow is on my flight to NY, but on Instagram he posted a picture of a private jet caption traveling to NY today, shaking my head. Turns out Bow Wow's picture of his private jet
Just haters, bro. Leave Shad Moss alone, bro.
had been taken from a limo company's website, prompting people to dig
You know how much of a hater you gotta be to sit next to Bow Wow, look him up on Instagram, see that he posted a private jet and be like, nah. Hey, Bow Wow, turn around. You're flying economy?
even deeper, discovering he'd done this on more than one occasion. It seems his MTV Cribs episode led to years and years of faking luxury, but as mentioned in Bow Wow's expose, 50 Cent had done a similar thing. 50 Cent's episode was the definition
Oh my
of
God.
excess. He showed his 19-bedroom, 35-bathroom mansion, which included a squash court, movie theater, recording studio, and its very own nightclub.
Wait, that's actually fire, bro. What? That's actually crazy. Why are they faking being rich in the first place? Well, you gotta think about it. All these people are like artists, right? Celebrities. They rely on their public appearance. Like, bro, you find that anywhere in life. Like, you'd be like unhappy ass couples, but on like YouTube and Instagram, they'd be like, oh my God, we love each other. We're so happy. Whole time they be cheating. You know what I mean? Celebrities be flexing. It's not theirs. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of bro. People just want to, I don't know, they want to seem luxurious. It's the life.
Equally impressive was his car collection, which included 4 different rare
an
collectible
illusion.
Ferraris, leading him to state,
I know you ain't see these before when you was watching Cribs because everybody ain't got these.
yet it seems 50
Everybody
Cent
ain't got
didn't
these.
have them either. Each Ferrari had little numbers on their windshields, leading to a forum post reading, if you notice the small
My
white
king.
numbers in the top left-hand corner of the windshields on the F50 and Enzo, those are the numbers of the cars that were in the Hartford Concorso parade, which was confirmed when the user posted these photos. Another forum member added, it's pretty obvious that they aren't his, because it's a known fact that there's only one yellow Enzo in CT, which was owned by a pretty well-known hedge fund manager. Well, someone else then officially confirmed. The Ferraris are unfortunately not 50 cents. He invited my friend over to his house for this, and my friend let him use his cars for the episode, and they were filming some music videos that
Yo, these motherfuckers are bored as shit. Dude, leave them alone. Leave 50 alone. He's like, well, yeah, no, actually, those are my friend's cars, and my friend let him borrow them.
day as well. The Enzo F50 and 599 all belong to one owner. When 50 Cent later filed for bankruptcy, he'd admit the cars were rented. He'd instead pay off debts by selling his mansion, therefore joining the likes of JoJo, who admitted to doing MTV Cribs while she was actually homeless.
Why are they inviting homeless celebrities, bro?
JoJo showed MTV through her Cape Cod vacation home, where she supposedly loved spending her summers. It was therefore a little weird that she'd invite her extended family,
Who the fuck are they?
but she'd reveal the reason for this exactly 10 years later.
She's actually living with them. That's their house.
JoJo was asked about the episode in a Huffington Post interview, to which she'd respond it was so ridiculous. The thing is, we didn't have a home at that point. My mum and I were living
that's
out
up, bro.
suitcases and were mostly in hotels. So that was actually my uncle's house on the Cape.
Oh my God, bro. That's actually sad. Like, Chad, this is real sad when you think about it.
That wasn't my house, that wasn't my stuff. I should have balled hard and been like, welcome to my crib, look at how luxurious it is, and I should have rented out a place. But no, I just used my uncle's crib. JoJo further clarified.
Damn.
So we went to the Cape, which I've never been to the Cape. I never go to the Cape. And we said that that was my house.
Oh, that wasn't your house?
No, that was not my house. We brought in some items that I had. It's all lies.
Should also answer the question,
Why even bother doing the episode then?
For the exposure.
Oh, okay.
but no episode was faker than the one by Robbie Williams. He showed MTV his massive British castle, talking about the spots where he'd been snapped by
Just shows how, despite how big they were back then, artists and celebrities weren't making money.
paparazzi. He then shows his group of friends before making a joke,
I don't really know these people, but what I do is I actually phone rent a friend.
but apparently he'd also phoned Rent a Castle. You see, the building was so big that people recognized it as the famous St. Catherine's Court, which was owned by someone else completely, Jane Seymour. She had no idea that Robbie ever went there, or that he'd hired a fake butler to help out with the shoot.
They hiring fake butlers, bro?
It wouldn't be
I'm gonna start doing this for my Instagram chat. Dude, I'm going crazy. Yeah, we about to do a MTV Cribs on my Instagram, bro. Follow me.
until 17 years later that Robbie finally admitted, we didn't let Jane know that I was gonna pretend it was my house. And because I was like 23 and full of spunk, I didn't even consider other people's thoughts or feelings. So I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to Jane Seymour, but it might not have even been Robbie Williams' fault. Because Redman explained in a DJ Vlad interview that MTV tried to get him to rent a house for Cribs.
They wanted me to rent a house so I can open the big double doors and like, yo, look at my you know.
With MTV trying to choose the home themselves.
The first thing they said was, all right, we got a couple of houses picked out for you. Wow. And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, Redman simply refused.
They're
I said, you know what,
frauds.
no, I don't want to rent a house. I want y'all to come to my house.
Accidentally making the show's most relatable episode. He brought MTV Cribs to his 2-bedroom apartment, where he ironed his shirts on the floor and flexed his frozen fish fillets.
Fire! My God!
Redman's recording studio was just a messy bedroom, whilst the rest of his house was in such disarray, you could barely notice his cousin sleeping on the ground. He concludes the episode stating, next time y'all need to find me, just rub these 2 wires for the doorbell.
Don't worry about the screen too. You know, it's still good.
Dude, that's just like, I don't know why it doesn't, I can't even speak, bro. F you.